Hey guys, it's Piggy. It's just one, and today's video is just a big updates video with a bit of a story in it. And I'm filming in my kitchen, so if you hear any background noise, I really apologize in advance because I know that could be a pain, but this is what we're gonna have to deal with from now on. Also, I'm filming this at night, so all we have is the lamp, the ceiling light on, so if it's a little dim, I apologize also. And let's get started. So first of all, you may be like, you said you're in your kitchen. Why are you in your kitchen? And why is the store-bought cage out? Well, first of all, let me tell you, the guinea pigs are mite free, and I didn't get a chance to film a video of them back in my room before we're starting to do like house renovations or whatever. So me and my brother's rooms are being like all switched around, and it's like this whole crazy thing where I'm gonna have to be, my room's gonna turn into my brother's rooms, because I don't know if I said on YouTube, but I'm gonna be getting a new baby brother like really soon, like this next month. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So we have to make a nursery, and then also my brothers are taking my room, but I don't have a room to go into because our basement isn't finished yet. So my dad's working on that, and I'm helping and stuff. But in the meantime, I'm going to be sleeping in my room, which is going to be my brother's room now, which is kind of complicated. And we're going to start spackling tomorrow, and then painting the next day, moving them in. It's crazy. All my stuff is in our office downstairs. That's the room where Baby and then Minnie and Daisy's cages are. The Degus. Yeah, I have 2 Degu cages down there, but at the moment I actually have all the Degus down there, which is kind of convenient. They're all in one spot, and eventually they'll all be in the same room, but they're going to go in my new room when I get my new room all together. But right now they're in the office, which is a complete wreck because all my clothes are in there, all my knickknacks, crazy stuff. Yeah, it's just crazy stuff going on here. And so the office didn't have enough room between the stuff already in there, my clothes, my other stuff, all the Degu cages for the guinea pigs. And my mom won't let me put the guinea pigs anywhere else but the kitchen. So yeah, because the living room we don't have space for right now. We will when my brother moves in my room, but then we won't have space. Like, my mom doesn't want their cage in there because my brother and dad watch TV too loud, and that would probably bother them. And then like this whole thing, our front room gets drafts, so we can't put them there, and really the kitchen's the only other room. So they're here, and my mom's making me keep them in a store-bought cage. I blame Mother Piggy Delicious one. She is terrible at making me keep them in a store-bought cage. But she's also being nice and letting me give them floor time, which is like a massive space. So I'm just going to get up and walk around the table. So they have all through here this huge space, and then we're back where we started, to run around, and everything is safe. I blocked off this part here and all through there, so they have this huge part of the kitchen. When I got up, the pigs left. Piggies, what's this? I have lettuce. Come here, come here. Lettuce. Come eat your lettuce. Oh, good girls. Good girls. So that's that update. I'll be doing an official, like, new floor time setup and official guinea pig cage tour of the store-bought cage. Just stuff I have in there to keep them busy. All that stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to have all those videos up soon, as soon as I can get them done. It's kind of hard with like trying to get everything done today. I scraped wallpaper off the walls of the room. And then another update is, well, this is not like an update, but it's a bit of a story. So first of all, I thought that I would just tell you guys this. So this weekend, I was going to this headless horseman hayride thing with my aunt. But before we went, we stopped at this person's house that we know, and she had these kittens, and the kittens looked healthy except for one, so she thought maybe they needed more milk from their mom, but the mom was done nursing them. So she was like, oh, what if Morgan, that's me, Piggylicious, brings the one cat home, and it was an 8-week-old kitten. Bring him home, give him like the cat's milk that you can buy in the store, and then after a couple weeks, give him back. And the person didn't have time to do that themselves, so they were like, okay, yeah, that's fine, because it would really be like me helping them out. And after we decided on that, we wrapped the little kitten up in a towel or blanket type thing, and we went to her house. And when we went to my aunt's house, we noticed the kitten actually had some fleas. So we started like picking the fleas off, and then it was like too much, so we took a cotton ball and wet it with the flea stuff, because you know it's a kitten, you can't just douse it in flea stuff. You have to like use a cotton ball and only use very little. And as soon as we put it on, and remember kittens have really fluffy fur, so as soon as we put it on, the fleas just came out of everywhere. They just started crawling out from under the fur, coming to the surface, and it was so terrible. And we know we're not really supposed to bathe kittens, but in that case we were like, oh my gosh, this cat needs a bath. There's just so much. The belly was covered in flea dirt, and it was all underneath like the thickness of the fur. So we gave it a bath, and these fleas are just coming out from everywhere, and fleas crawled, like 2 fleas, big fleas, crawled across the poor kitten's eyeball. It was the saddest thing. And it's crying, and it bit my aunt, it bit my cousin, it bit me, and drew a little blood. It really hurt. I was like, oh, how did this little weak kitten that hardly moved and was like skin and bones bite so hard? But yeah, so that really hurt. But the kitten was in so much pain, you could just tell the fleas were literally like eating it alive. It was so young. So from there, we were like, okay, well, we have to get to this headless horseman thing. But I was ready to be like, forget about it and just take care of the kitten. But we called my mom and we asked her to finish defleeing it. And she said that she can't handle the flea stuff being pregnant, which is true, which we totally forgot about that. And we asked my grandparents, and they said no, and my aunt couldn't keep it, and I couldn't really, I really wanted to, and I would have, but my parents also didn't want me bringing in this kitten full of fleas, just in case, you know, Mittens and Peppy, my cat and dog, got them, or God forbid the guinea pigs or degus. They just we can't handle that in the house if they have really bad fleas, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I was just like, I understand that, but I really want to keep the kitten. I would have. But, oh, Kaji found her hay block. Oh my goodness, so cute. But anyway, so we ended up drying it off we used the blow dryer, and we put our hand on it and kept the blow dryer on the lowest setting and as far away from the kitten as possible. Can't talk today. As possible. That way we didn't burn him or her. And my aunt couldn't keep it. We couldn't keep it. My parents couldn't keep it. So we had to bring it to ARF, which is a rescue place here in the U.S. There's a couple of them. And I used to volunteer there, and the only reason why I stopped was it wasn't really well organized people-wise. It seemed like they had people there that were just used to it just being them or whatever, because they kept putting me in a cat room and then just leaving me there and never coming to tell me what to do. Or if they did, then they'd give me that job, and then I'd come ask for another job when I was done, and then they'd be hold on, and then I'd sit there for half an hour waiting for the next job, and then by then my mom would be there to pick me up, and then it was too much craziness. They never really, I don't know. It seems like those people had it handled and they didn't really want more volunteers. I don't really know. But I enjoyed being there with the cats and the dogs. It's just a cat and dog rescue. It doesn't have any small pets. I wanted to go to the SPCA and volunteer, but you have to be, if you're under 18, you have to have an adult come with you, your parent. And we're looking at piggy butts. Piggy butts, piggy butts. This is such a silly view. But anyway. So, my mom couldn't really come with me because she has a job and she's a parent and stuff, so she couldn't come. But anyway, so we dropped the kitten off there, and we made sure that, you know, they had him, and they gave her milk right away, and she drank, or he drank, and all that stuff. And my dad's making funny faces at me while I'm trying to film, make me upset. But anyway, so, yes. It was like a crazy Saturday between the cat and stuff, and then, yeah, so we just rearranged the cages. I will give you a cage tour of the office downstairs, not a cage tour, a room tour, like, of just the part where the degus are. And, yes, like I said, I will give you a cage tour of the pig's cage, and they'll be in the store-bought cage for a very short while. Please don't post any mean comments about them being in there. It's killing me that they are, but you know what? That's what we have to do, and they're going to be getting an hour, at least an hour of floor time once a day, and if I can, some days they'll get it twice a day in this huge spot where they'll just get to run around. And I think twice a day would be better since they're in a small cage, because if I take them out now, they might not have a lot of energy, but if I take them out in the morning, they might run out all their, like, they might have more energy in the morning or vice versa, you know. Just because they're out doesn't mean they're going to use this time to exercise. So they're going to be having lots of floor time. They'll be out for an hour, and yeah, an hour at least. So that's, yeah. So I'm really, oh, and when I go downstairs, I will be getting them a way bigger cage. Like, they'll go back in a CNC cage, but not originally. Eventually, I'd like to put them in a 2x6 CNC cage. Hello, my little piggy. Hello, what you come and look at? Huh? Aw, she's cute. Alright, well, I'm gonna go and give the pigs the rest of their, what, 27 minutes of floor time, because they've already been out for about 23 minutes. And yeah, that's it. They're looking for more lettuce, but they can't have any more till bedtime. Nope. No more lettuce till bedtime, girlie. No, 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 no. Okay, well, I'll keep you guys updated and talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.